She pulled the girl through the window.
Where them kicks at? Where them hands? Where them holes? Where them throws? You know what I'm saying? Cecil.
This is why I train in martial arts. You're darn right, this is why I train in martial arts. This is an example. A 17-year-old girl pulled a 16-year-old girl through the drive-through window of a McDonald's because of some chicken nuggets. Because the girl who did the pulling didn't get her nuggets, or didn't order nuggets, try to get some for free, whatever. There were no nuggets when nuggets were wanted. And so as a result, the young woman working at McDonald's had to get attacked by another young woman. Now, technique-wise, it reminds me of something I used to practice in high school, where you throw up the classical punch, open up the hand and grab, throw another punch, open up the hand and grab, you do that. It's supposed to be training the habit of you pulling. So, it's something I haven't always had my students practice, because I just can't remember everything. You want to know what I'm talking about? Take a look. Dang!
Get out, Quita! Get out, Quita! Quita, get out! Open the door! Come open this door!
She pulled the girl through the window. I'm going to just keep going.
On camera, a melee at McDonald's. A teenager now charged with battery and 2 others issued summons after police say the 3 girls attacked a fast food worker in Laplace. And this whole incident is on video and it's gone viral.
She grabbed. I don't know why I'm still jumping.
On August 26th, 4 girls in a car approached the drive-through window and argued with the 16-year-old employee. Police say 17-year-old Kaylin Holland of Harvey grabbed the girl's hair and pulled her out of the drive-through window and into that car. The St. John Sheriff's Office believes that incident stemmed from a problem on social media. Holland is now out of jail on a $10,000 bond. She's charged with second-degree battery. 18-year-old Sierra Gregor of Laplace, 20-year-old Bradnika Gregor of Reserve, and a 16-year-old from Laplace were issued misdemeanor summons. And we should add that McDonald's restaurant where this happened is across the street from the St. John's Sheriff's Office.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. Across the street from the cops? All right, let's go through how to prevent being pulled through the window when you're working at McDonald's. The reason why that technique works so well in that instance is because if she was leaning forward, which it looked like she was to talk to the person, when you lean forward, you're already off balance. So this will be from judo. The attack that the girl did, grab and pull, that's from your karate, taekwondo, tang soo do type thing, if you want to style classify it. But when you lean forward, that's, in a way, that's judo. Because you're leaning forward, you're off balance. That means you're probably going to fall forward. So if someone's leaning forward and you want to get at them, the best thing to do if they're already leaning forward, why, you help them forward. The same thing with Aikido, you help them forward. So she was already off balance. She was being pulled through the window. I'm sure that caught her off guard. And so the girl grabbed, snatched, and just started hitting her. And it looks like maybe other people jumped in. I couldn't really see. So the best thing you need to do, if you're working at a drive-thru, stand up straight. Keep your posture. Like my instructor, Mr. Doyce, used to say, we were in high school, be ye upright. Just like it says in the Bible. Keep your posture straight. Stand up straight. Don't stand close enough to where they can grab you. Now, try to be aware. If you think they're upset, don't you get upset yourself. Try to stay calm. If you got a feeling they're getting upset, you got to start backing away from that window. Back away from the window so that if they try to reach in there, you can move. I would say, honestly, I got a really long arm. My arm is probably about 3 feet long, I think. So I would say try to give yourself at least 4 feet away from the window if you can. Only go to the window to go right up to the window to exchange money and kind of lean back so that they can't grab you. Now, this is tough because with a lot of people that are oversensitive and hot-tempered, that tend to fly off at the least little thing, if you come to the window acting hesitant, that's going to make them mad. I guarantee that. So you can't come timid like this. Just breathe, be relaxed, but keep your distance. When you need to exchange money, come up. So keep your distance, keep your posture straight. If I was you, if there's a part on the window, like let's say this screen is the window for where the camera is. These are my hands, okay? So this is the window. If you have a hand that you can slide to the edge of the window and kind of keep, so you can brace yourself here, so you can hold on, and then hand them the money like this, I think that would be inconspicuous enough to that so that somebody won't notice here and like that. And maybe what McDonald's needs to do is they need to have a policy where there's always 2 people at the window. Okay, or McDonald's is going to have to start using that kind of that. I know why you don't. I would say you can use that kind of glass that opens like this at the. You can't see this. Okay, here we go. That opens at the bottom, so you can slide the stuff through, kind of like that bulletproof glass that they use at some carryout places in bad neighborhoods. Or you can have the revolving door type of window at McDonald's that you could do. Because if people are going to be snatching folks through a window, you're going to have to create some kind of barrier. So until McDonald's can get the barrier up, remember you have 2 hands. You have one hand over here so that you can push on and grab something so that you won't be pulled while you hand the money through. But you know what most people are going to do, or probably y'all doing, just don't tell people? Most of y'all, this is what you're going to do. You're going to ignore my peaceful advice. You're probably going to have like a bat or a stick that you can, let's just pretend this bottle's a stick. This is what y'all will do because you're going to think I'm weak, soft, don't know what I'm talking about. You're going to have a stick that you keep out of view. And then if somebody look like they want to jump up, you're going to crack them over the head with it when they come through the window. Now, remember I said that's what not to do. Because then you're opening yourself and McDonald's up to a lawsuit because you beat a customer over the head because they try to come through the window. And I'm not an attorney, so I can't say if you would be allowed to do that legally. So, remember Rayon McIntosh? Remember when he got attacked at McDonald's? Those 2 women jumped the counter. They came over that barrier. They jumped the counter. It was 2 of them, and they were pretty big compared to him. And he had that metal rod, and he used that like a samurai. He was like, let me not go. He hit them like a samurai, though. Knocked them down, and then he had a sword. He was like, stay down, stay down. He samurai'd them. You could say he Aikido'd them. Hit him with that stick, that metal rod. They broke that barrier. Now, even though he didn't get charged with anything, but he still lost his job. And public opinion had to put pressure on McDonald's to hire him back. So, if you're like most people that's working at McDonald's, you can't afford to lose a day's pay. You can't afford to lose an hour's pay. If you're working at McDonald's, you can't afford to lose pay. Heck, I can't afford to lose pay. Most of us cannot afford to lose any type of pay. So, if I were you, I would not do that. I wouldn't have the thing hidden, and then when they come, you beat them over the head. I would not do that because, yeah, you got your right to defend yourself and stuff like that, but you don't want to lose any money. Let's be preventative. Let's have our hand. We have empty hands. Let's have our empty hand over here. Kind of leaning back, hand the money this way. Just be deadpan and conspicuous about it. Have it, hand them the money and have the money back. You know what? If you want to be able to keep your little stick by the window so you can knock somebody over the head when they come through, you need to clear it with your legal, whatever legal department interacts with at McDonald's. You need to ask police. Ask the police who are wherever you live at, because laws vary state by state. I can say that, and I'm not an attorney. Laws vary from state to state to state to state to state to state to state. So you ask the laws in whatever town or city that you live in. You give them the scenario. You ask them if you can do it. You ask your police around you if you can do it. You find an attorney around there and see if you can do it that way. Then you talk to the McDonald's Corporation, see if you can do that. And then you ask your boss and see if you can do it. And if they all say you can do it, then you can bust them over the head with something if they jump through the window. Otherwise, put that hand over here and slide back. Stay away. Keep your posture up. You're still going to have to stay back so they can't grab you. Because if they grab you too quick, you're not going to have enough room to swing your stick that you might want to hit them with. So you still have to stay back and keep your distance. Okay? Definitely if they come through the... Well, let me not give legal advice. Because I'm not an attorney. Okay? I just know you do have a right to defend yourself. And if they actually come through the window, come after you... You know, I think personally pulling somebody through a window and beating them, it might, you know, be kind of deadly. But again, I can't give legal advice. So that's why I train in martial arts. And look, man, it was a 16-year-old teenager attacked by a 17-year-old teenager. And they were both girls. Please put your children in martial arts classes so that they can protect themselves. This is not me trying to make the world a violent place. This is me trying to make the world a peaceful place. Martial arts can be used for peacemaking. And blessed are the peacemakers, are they not? Peace.